Scouts, we were like, we like, wow, we are so blessed, our viewers of SSTV Uganda, to host the neck of Kenya Scouts Association. We are so privileged. We are still in our national camping ground here at Kaazi, Uganda, and this is our 50th day. So we are blessed to have our neck. He has visited the camp, he has toured around, and more especially he has toured Nansana Scouts camping ground. We are safe, we are happy, we are excited, and Kenya friends, Kenya Scouts, you're fully represented by your neck. You're most welcome, Nick.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm very good. Scouts, we.
Wow.
Yes.
When we're in Kenya for the Rovers Moot, they could tell us, Hakuna Matata Kenya, you're welcome to Kenya. You enjoy the moot. How are Kenyans?
The Kenyans are doing very well, and still there's no matata there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's still the same as it was that time.
Yes.
And I believe Uganda too. I've been here for quite some 2 hours now, and I can tell Hakuna Matata Uganda.
We love this.
Yes.
We love all the scouts all over the world, and it's a privilege to host you on
Yeah.
SSTV. SSTV has got a beautiful slogan of building a scout mentality. We are trying to promote scouting through awareness campaigns, through projects that can enable us to live a self-reliant life and to boost whatever burden Paul wrote in the books and follow using the principles, the promise, the law, and everything that can govern a scout to live a better citizen. You're most welcome to SSTV, and we'd like to hear from you. How have you found the National Campground of Uganda?
Thank you so much. First, I want to say that I feel very blessed to be here today, to be in Uganda. I came yesterday, and even to be at the campsite. The last time I was this side was in before the COVID-19. Yeah, and between that time and right now, I've seen tremendous progress in the campsite, particularly. I've been around, I've seen the headquarters, which I think might become the best in Africa.
Wow.
I've been around countries in Africa, and I've not seen one like that. That when it is finished, I think Uganda will be coming to benchmark with Uganda.
Wow.
Yes. I've also seen a lot of young people in the campsite, the scouts. I've been to the campsite down there, and I see happy young people who are getting the value of youth program through camping and through scouting. So I think Uganda is doing great even in terms of the program and bringing young people. You know, there are many places where you hear of scouting, but you don't see the young people. In Uganda, when they talk about scouting, you come and actually see the young people. The scouts themselves are on the ground, not just adults. Yeah, and that's something that I think is great. I also went down and I saw the other project, the one, this rescue center. They're doing a rescue center, which again is a unique thing. Because now I'm seeing the government partnering with scouting to actualize scouting, to make scouting work in a different way. You know, to make them marine scouts. In Kenya we have sea scouting. It works mostly in the coastal area and around Lake Victoria. But now we have never done something like this that is called a rescue. You know, we are using them to do real work. You know, productive work. Yeah, not just being beautiful, looking nice, productive work, which I think is something very, very great, and which I think even Kenyans should come to learn from. Yeah, so that's what I think. But now, above all, I feel so blessed to be at Nansana, which is a whole community. You know, I thought just a unit, but I'm seeing a whole community.
It's a scout district.
Yeah, it's a scout district, you know, a whole community of people doing great things, young people and older people together with different programs. For the first time, I'm seeing trucks with branded scouting slogans and actually being managed by scouts, a program being managed by scouts, and everybody looks so happy to do something, you know. They are very happy about everything that they're doing. So I think I'm so inspired by Nansana.
Thank you.
Very, very inspired by what I've seen in this campsite. People of all ages enjoying what they are doing. And even this campsite that is here. You know, we've seen scouts raising tents, maybe one level like this, but here I'm seeing you using the engineering skills.
Yes.
Yeah, to put many floors. You know, there are very many rooms divided by a net. So the whole thing is just amazing.
Thank you.
DJing, you know, you're looking at what really young people do right now. DJing. And there are those ones who want to get that skill.
Yeah.
It is good it's being provided within scouting circles. I know in that way you are doing it in a safe way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure in scouting, whenever you are training them in a safe way, in a way full of integrity and some good manners.
And professionalism.
And professionalism is being done there. So Nansana is just another great thing by itself. It's like an association by itself. So I feel so blessed to be here. And I don't know why I didn't even come earlier. But I want to come a little later. I need to visit Nansana itself to see these things on the ground, because this is just great. This is what Africa could learn from. Not just Africa. I've been around the world. I believe scouts of the world can learn so much from this, because this is how we should do scouting. Not just the parades and whatever. Those ones are good. Education is good. Training them is good. But now, training them on skills that they can make a living from is even better.
Day-to-day life and innovations.
Yes, those innovations are just great. So, and it goes so well with the theme that I saw, innovating the next steps.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the letter that I received saying innovating the next steps. It's the same one we had in the mood. Yeah. And now here is actualization of that innovation. So I feel so blessed, Claire.
Thank you very much. May we know your names?
I forgot to say my name. Oh, God. Okay. Yes, I think it's excitement. So I forgot to say my name. Yeah, I'm called Moses Danda. I'm the National Executive Commissioner, Kenya Scouts Association. Yeah, and I've been there for this my 9th year as the NEC for Kenya.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, we are so grateful. I'm going to invite some other person to have a talk with you.
Oh, great.
And that's the CEO, Stone Roofing Uganda Limited. He's the man behind all that you're seeing.
Yes.
He's a generous person. He trained me and he's training more other people in scouting and other creations. So allow me to be joined by Engineer Koyoyo on this set.
Yes.
Yes.
Engineer Koyoyo.
Engineer Koyo, you're most welcome to this beautiful set.
Thank you.
And we are all scouts, like you can see us, our viewers of SSTV Uganda. We are scouts from Uganda together with our scout brother from Kenya, and is the National Executive Commissioner, Kenya Scouts Association. We are going to share more about innovation and creativity and the love we have for scouting, sharing what we have. So this time round, Mr. Nkoyo is going to share with us how did he join scouting and have a talk with our NEC.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Your planning and what you're doing for the Scouts of Uganda and the world at large.
Most of my time I tell the people that I was born a scout. And they, in their hearts maybe they ask how.
Yeah.
Born a scout, yeah, but I found myself to, when I was a scout. And that's whatever I do it in the scout way. And my construction, I'm an engineer, but I do everything in the scout way. And that's why most of the scouts ask me, who trained you? But I just tell them that it's my mom, my father, because I found myself that I'm a scout, and I know what should be done as a scout. Yeah. After following the qualities of a good youth, and it's the same word which makes you to be a scout. Being smartness, being smart in minds, thoughts, words, and deeds. Being courageous in whatever you are doing, all the challenges you face. Being obedient, you respect those who are above and below you.
Yes.
Being unite, you work as a team, you work together as a team. Like Nansana, for us in Nansana, unite we stand. That's why we have an anthem of Nansana. We have an anthem of Nansana. United we stand, divided we fall. Yes. And it being transparent or trustworthy in the community you are living in, that makes you to become a scout. That's why whatever you see that the scout mentality. Yeah. Scout mentality, the scout, because it carries values and the core values for Nansana. The word scout only is enough. Yeah.
That's great. Actually, I can agree with you so much about being born a scout.
Yeah.
Because from the time we started interacting today, Yeah, I've seen that value. You know, it is passionate. It's not something that you just out there. It is coming from inside you. Yeah. So that bit, I also want to know who trained you.
It's my mom and my father and the community, because since scouting is education for life skill,
Yes.
in the life skill we gain skills that makes you to become a scout. It's like being creative, creativity or innovative. And I was so happy to find that the theme of this year, with the other this year, when I went to Kenya, it was innovating the next step. For us in Nansana, we added innovating the next step in scouting. It's in our anthem now. in our anthem. So I believe in innovating. That's, you will see our piece of innovation there at the Stone Lofty House, which is there near the swimming pool of the National Camping Ground. And if you go to Nansana Camping Ground or the Scout Paradise, we call it the Scout Paradise. We have set it in the Scout way. If you reach there, you feel the scouting in you. So as scouts, we are taught to teach. One of the scout methods that we teach, but we learn by doing. We thought of making everything to be tangible. Tangible. To see that you learn by doing. We have an institute, which is Stone Loafing International Perfection Institute. But we teach children, we teach those workers as they are doing. We pay them as they are earning. So they earn some money to pay for their school fees, but then at the same time they are learning. They graduate paying for themselves school fees. So we found it that the only way we can get happiness on this earth is by living it better than we found it, and by giving others happiness so that we can get happiness. That is it. And since my childhood, we are taught to be creative. And creative means innovative. That is it.
That's very good, actually. I think that's very inspiring coming from you, the engineer, because this is what should reach the parents. What is scouting about, you know? Because like I said earlier, a lot of people think that scouting is about young people looking smart and marching and all that. But there's a lot to scouting, and I like the fact that you are giving it that tangibility. You're talking about tangible things, doing tangible things, and that's what I was talking to her about too. That Nansana gives it tangible, you see tangibility in what is done. You know, sometimes people want to know, after scouting, then what? I've seen many rovers particularly asking, then what? Okay, we do it, then what? Then but here you are seeing, you are giving them what to do. As they are growing, they are learning, and they are learning some trades which they can apply elsewhere to make a living, because that's what it should be. Scouting should be a way of life, and I think what Nansana is doing is making it a way of life. You live, you do things as you grow into scouting, and I think that's very, very inspiring, and I think parents need to really listen to this. This man needs to be listened to by parents for this inspirational work. But otherwise, I'm grateful.
You inspired us. By the time we reached to Kenya, the office, the reception, it was good. And the activity.
Yes, we also like to take this opportunity to welcome all scouts all over the world to come and join us on our grand opening of the Scout Paradise Camping Ground in Nansana. You'll be most welcome. Our neck from Kenya. Please, I welcome all the scouts from Kenya. And we believe together we can make East Africa a better place for scouting, Africa and the world at large. I'm going to request my DC, District Commissioner, to join this panel, because without her, the district cannot run its activities. She's Madame Nadia Esther, a director of a beautiful scout school called Hartley Sparks. It's in Nawelu, Chibwa Road. And she's a beautiful mother to all of us. She's nurturing us very well with character and integrity. Mother, we love you so much, and you're welcome to the set to have a talk with the neck from Kenya.
Now, let me just shake her hand. Now that, which one do you want? This one?
Yeah,
great.
Now,
the way you've been introduced, I just had to shake your hand.
Could you have a talk with our neck from Kenya?
Okay. Thank you so much. We call her Mama Nansana. She's Mama Nansana, and with Scouts Scouting was originally, in Uganda, it was the Boy Scouts.
Yes.
But now, at times when we are moving, they call us guides. Now we tell them, no, we are not guides. For us, we are scouts. We love scouting because of its setup. She has told you that I'm a director of a nursery school. But all those children, that nursery school, they are scouts. Why introduce scouting to those young children, the beavers? The way scouts behave, depending on the scout promise and the scout law. Once this child masters the scout promise and the 10 components of the scout law, builds up a very wonderful child. So all the parents in that school embrace scouting. Once they learn each of the points of the scout law, they say, wow, we missed. And when these children practice activities of scouting, you see when they're interested, yet they're willing to have more and more. And by the way, I have a patrol in my home.
All right.
All my children are scouts.
That's very interesting. I met 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them.
And the other one.
Yes, and I'm the patrol leader.
Oh, you're the patrol leader. Okay.
I'm the patrol leader. Okay. And the husband is the assistant.
Oh,
yeah, so,
okay, fine.
Thank you so much, Nick, for coming to Uganda and particularly availing us your precious time to come and check on Nansana. My deck, please, I don't feel comfortable when you're far away. Please come. Please come. So, the reason why I've called him, the 3 of us here, we believe in unity. Building up Nansana. Building up Nansana has a foundation of these 3 people that you are with. And when we came to the Rivers Moot in Nairobi, you people inspired us more. The way you were conducting your activities, the Kenya Scouts, we saw a high level of unity. And we said, no, when we go back, let us try to copy the Kenyans, beginning from Nansana. And ever since we left that mood, Nansana is not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
The way we do
The way we do our things, the unity, the togetherness, the Kenyan way.
I find that interesting because even me, I'm talking about copying, coming to learn from Nansana, and you telling me that you copied from Kenya. That's interesting because
after copying, edit,
you edit
and then improve.
This is just marvelous. And you've said something very interesting, madam. You're talking about inculcating this scouting elements in a young person when they're still very young. Yeah, I think that is something great. We've not been doing it right sometimes. If you start it a little later, sometimes it doesn't work too well. You need to really be somebody who is originally very good. But when you start from that age, then you are sure you're going to bring very good people in this country. Very, very nice people. Because scouting, the elements of scouting, all those, starting from even the principles, it's about building a very nice person, a person who is all-rounded, a person who has respect for for God and understands the being up there. It just brings up a nice person, and I agree with you that we need to start it from that level. And you're doing a great job when you bring young people together in a school, a nursery school, and they start it from there. I can tell you, parents will always love it that way because parents will support scouting in Africa. Let me talk about Africa now because I don't want to talk about Uganda only. I don't want to leave myself outside. Parents and every person will support scouting so long as they see value in it. What you are doing here, you are showing value. When they see young people who are growing, their children growing, and they see value in those young people, in their character, I'm telling you, anybody will want to support scouting. Yeah, so I want to encourage you, keep doing that, and I'm coming to borrow that too.
So 1st December,
Yes.
please come
You
to
talk about
Nan-
Scout, you call it a what, paradise? Scout Paradise. Ah, great.
Thank you so
December.
much.
Just send us an invite and we'll come.
Let me take also this golden opportunity to thank my team, Engineer Nkoyoyo, Madam Nandia, and personally myself for not giving up on Nansana. Did it yourself. We are the strong pillars, 3 of us together.
Good.
We are seeing everything work out for God's sake, and God is empowering us with good health and provision from different sources of income. And we are blessed to have you. It has been a surprise visit full of happiness and excitement. We shall still be in touch with you. And now it's time we request, have a humble request on behalf of Nansana that you share our lunch together. Yeah. Yes, thank you very much. Our viewers of SSTV, you are building a scout mentality and you are enjoying with our neck from Kenya. We love you.
Scouts, we.